are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Division rivals do battle. Next. Keenan Thompson, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually, you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
The 1-1 home. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Doesn't offer it the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2. Adames aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Reined in. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the Schuer out.
That'll hurt.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, this lineup could really benefit if Christian Yelich could find his groove. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chopper to short. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So striding in, Michael Brasso, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
The count now at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Still even at 2-2. Counts even at 2. The pitch. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, they take the lead.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. And he hits it hard to the right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. Eric Lauer will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Now to the plate, Ian Happ. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, outside.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Stepping in now, Christopher Morrow. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. In the air, down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that'll bring forth Luis Urias. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Morrow backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The center fielder.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 10 home runs and 32 driven in. The windup and the 0-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Again, a 1-2. Popped up. Modi has a play. 2 gone.
Batting in, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's Colton Wong now. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch on its way. This is line to left, and he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there retires the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. So digging in now, Patrick Wisdom. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The third baseman, number 16.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. That's out.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Standing in, Suzuki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
At the plate, David Bodie, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First offering on its way. Bodie, a 27-year-old, he was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
This ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1. Nope. 1-1.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch, and that'll be a painful run batted in.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Stepping in, Nelson Velasquez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. A tag for 1. And there are 2 away now. On to first. They got him. A triple play. So a run on 1 hit. No errors and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Brewers lead this one 2-1. Striding in, Eric Lauer, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Willie Adames. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He singled to open up the ball game. And it's quickly 0-2. Now the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still lead it 2-1.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Keenan Thompson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And the pitch. Ball strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And now pitch on the way. And there's ball 2 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3. The 3-1. Payoff pitch one more time. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The bat, the left fielder.
He almost got him. He was able to hold back. Tripped to first because of it.
He's set. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Christopher Morrow, and it's fouled away. It's away the 0-1 pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Wilson Contreras is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Patrick Wisdom. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-1, no strike.
The 1-0.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
On a rope to the second baseman.
The bat, number 20.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Suzuki, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
So disappointing as a pitcher, right? You have the bases loaded, nobody out. You get it out, then another one. You're so close and yet so far. You give up a bomb and it drives in 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
At the plate now, David Bodie. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But the damage is already done as the Cubs played 4 on this grand slam home run. We played 3 full. It's now 5-2 Chicago. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
First baseman, number 11.
Delivery to him on the way.
That's outside.
Now the 1-0.
No, that's down.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose. Right here.
Pitch on the way. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
The left fielder, number 20.
Ready to take his hacks again, Michael Brasso, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
So now to the plate, Luis Urias. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
The second baseman, Thompson.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Colton Wong will stand in, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Velasquez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 52, Lauer.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric Lauer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs lead this one 5-4. Striding into the box, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball and 2 strikes now. A little low. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
Got a full count.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Into the box, Nelson Velasquez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground is short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Thompson.
In now, Keenan Thompson. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Christopher Morrow is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 on its way.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
The 0-2 home. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Into the box now for the Cubbies, Wilson Contreras, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. Grounded down the third baseline. He's set. The 0-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Willie Adames. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. lofted in the air out to right field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 11.
Now at the plate, Rowdy Tellez. Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
2-2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still down a run. It's 5-4. In now, Patrick Wisdom, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Third baseman, number 16.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-0 home. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting,
Digging in, Suzuki. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
This is a close one so far, but really go back to that last at-bat. That grand slam he hit really kept him in this game.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. He's taken high above the zone.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
first offering on its way. David Bodie is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-0. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Chichi Gonzalez enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too, but this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons.
Oh, wow.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Now the 2-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The center fielder, number 4.
Into the box now, Nelson Velasquez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
To the plate now, Thompson. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. And he is in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 3 across, so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here it comes, 1-0. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. 3 runs already home here. Now a spin and another throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 3-2 pitch, and a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Coming to the plate now, Christopher Morrow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Yelich is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
So stepping in, Wilson Contreras, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch on its way.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, Michael Brasso, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Michael Brasso.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Timing a little off on that one.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
The third baseman, number 2, Luis Urias.
Ready now, Luis Urias. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Rousseau rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as the gap shortens to 4 now.
The center fielder, number 20.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. Simmons is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
First delivery to him on the way. Colton Wong is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Too high, ball 3.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now, as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 5 driven in. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. The 1-0.
Nope.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 now. 2 out with the man at first. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Willie Adames is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1-1 the count. 2 down, runners at first and second. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Right side, hit hard, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. And now a crucial spot, bases loaded, 2 men gone. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich. Set and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
One and one. Here it is. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded to the bottom of the. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Brad Boxberger enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Inside, ball one.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
From the stretch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. No one out with a runner at second. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now back, first baseman, David.
Standing in now, David Bodie. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball one. One ball, one strike.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Nelson Velasquez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Chopped him up. Navarez waits on it. 2 gone. Rafael Ortega will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 66, Rafael Ortega.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Ortega is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 11 and the Brewers 6. Brandon Hughes will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Rafael Ortega is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Now at the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way. Now the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
2-1 as he misses with the slurve there. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Suzuki is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Settling in now, Omar Narvaez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Grounded to the right. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third baseman.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Number 57 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. In now, Luis Urias. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 0-1 pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Simmons on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. They're down 5. It's 11-6. Hobie Milner gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Ian Happ.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Two balls and no strikes. Three and oh now.
3-0 the count.
Now here's the pitch. And it's full now, 3-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box now, Christopher Morrow. He swings and grounds it to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. One-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
1-2 now. A man at third with one away. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2 is looked at for ball three. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now that
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Men on third with 2 down. 1-1.
1-0.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the outfielder, Andrew McCutchen.
24. Andrew.
First offering on its way.
One ball, one strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and it's fouled away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2.
That's ball. I got to count 2-2.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Colton Wong will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Liner towards second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And it's grounded just foul down the line. No hits to this point. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember.
Victor.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Line toward right center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Michael Givens gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. At the plate now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Givens offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Ready with the 1-1. Fouled away. One out and a runner on second base. And another foul ball. And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Ready for another shot now, Christian Yelich. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Little chopper down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 11 and the Brewers. Brent Suter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and coming forward the rookie outfielder Suzuki.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
That evens it up 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Digging in now, David Bodie. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to third. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andrelton.
Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on top still, 11-7. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
Number 11.
Chris Martin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 58, Chris Martin.
First delivery to him on the way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Ball 2. Full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth. At the plate, Michael Brasso will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Martin, once an Atlanta Brave, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. Line towards center field. Ortega is right there, 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Omar Narvaez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
David Robertson answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. And he lays off there, 1-0. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the stretch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Andrew McCutchen, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. All even now, 2-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
An 11-7 final in this one. The Cubs led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Thompson wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Eric Lauer allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Brewers, 7 runs on 15 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.